foul, Unahi, and still, Achatala. En-Nesyri! The Moroccan miracle is still on!
We're just about ready for kickoff here at Thumama here today and go on to be the third team to make it into the semi-finals. The winners of these two nations will then go on to face either England or France. So their journey doesn't end after this as well. But let's bring the guys in and their predictions on this. Martin, how do you see this one playing out?
I think the enforced changes that Morocco have had to make to the back four does concern me, and then seeing size there wrapping up as that.
Passing football or possession football.
Well, let's see then at the end of this. Enjoy.
And based on all we see... Cup meeting between these nations. A new start, perhaps a changing of the guard, a generational alteration for Portugal. Ramos there is effervescent. There is a tangible sense of meaning and purpose and belonging. Back in Yahia Achatala, of whom the same could be said. They've been unlucky selectorially in their only World Cup knockout game. Salah's gone flying, and the Argentine referee has sympathised with his predicament.
They're going to have to be careful in the way that they make.
First African coach to take charge in a World Cup quarter-final. Whipped in towards Joao Felix, who hurled his frame at it.
There's two of them queuing up here to head it. Poor defender. It's a lovely placed free kick.
Achatala's throw. En-Nesyri, Amala. And, substantial progress through the channel for the Morocco fell on the goalkeeper's toes. En-Nesyri around the penalty spot. Ziyech rips it in. En-Nesyri got highest. Couldn't keep his header down.
But more often than not, Ziyech is going to put the ball on the spot. He did there.
Sprung forward by Bruno Fernandes. It's a super ball for Joao Felix. Couldn't maximise the moment.
It's a question of...
And then the foul. It's a lovely drag on. So Buffel tried to play him in.
Well, the Morocco fans enjoyed that, the way their team played from back.
Ruben Neves, Otavio. He's got his free kick. That's unimpressed.
It's going to be congested in there.
Bruno Fernandes. Neves. Guerrero! In goes Diaz. As far as Otavio, and now pursued fruitlessly. Otavio into a corridor for Ramos, who bounced off Saiz.
Too much space in behind, but he likes to make it.
Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech. Called it just a shame.
Haven't seen much of Ziyech so far, but always wants to do that. Get the ball onto his left side.
Ziyech to the near post. Guerrero. Oh, That is quite a collision. Bruno Fernandes arrived at a rate of knots, and Bono for sure was not giving way.
He's always second best for this, Bruno Fernandes.
Fine. And more recently even than that, in 2010, who can forget Uruguay, Ghana, Suarez, penalties and all of that. So when they have reached this stage, Ziyech flicked it in! And En-Nesyri flicked it wide.
An easy one, doesn't require a...
Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes.
First time ball will be the one that can unlock the door.
Twisted long by Ruben Neves, well seen by Al-Yamik, and came back to João Felix, whose shot is deflected just off target.
Well, the keeper goes one way, the ball goes the other after this deflection. How close is that?
Buffal. Atiatala. Lifted over the target by Amala.
One of those coming across your body, yeah.
Sofiane Buffal! Easily collectible by Costa.
Here's the box of tricks, Buffal. Never quite know what he's going to do.
Pepe. Gingerly towards Bernardo Silva. Coaxed up for Ziyech. Unahi. Hakimi. Oh, it's lovely. Unahi. Playing with a bit of pluck now, Morocco. But, Unahi bit off a little more than he could chew, having been in peak. For En-Nesyri. Yes. Guerrero and João Felix instinctively.
It's worth a first-time go, this.
Buffal, Unahi, and still Atiatala. En-Nesyri! The Moroccan miracle is still on! A towering header, a mountainous moment for his nation.
Well, that is a proper centre-forward's goal. Say what you like about the part that Diogo Costa... Not a bad one.
Forward by Diaz. Chased up by Dallo.
They needed a wake.
Lashed across goal and against the crossbar.
What about this, though? Instinctive effort from Bruno Fernandes.
That sense of clinging is almost visible. Otavio.
He's gone down. There was a shirt pull, then Hakimi tells him to get up. So coming together. Otavio not covered it.
Ruben Neves. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes went to ground. The referee invited him to climb up again. Amrabat away. Morocco could do with a half-time whistle here. Unahi. En-Nesyri is with him. They've got a spare man here. Atiatala!
Wasn't a left foot shot, this, was it? Needed a right footer to curl one to that far post.
Full goes the Portuguese, inquiring of the referee whether perhaps he was a little prompt with the whistle there as they sought to attack. Goodness me, this is boiling up. We have a tale brewing. We have tempers rising. And we have here a
To play in proceedings.
Well, we'll see then. Peter Drury, Alan Smith, your match commentators.
with the last runners-up from Ruben Neves. Dallo.
It's a long time to defend, though.
By Bruno Fernandes, Pepe went to spinning to ground. To take on Neves. He's left Neves behind as Hakimi, and he did keep it in.
Oh, brilliant play. He'll take his time. Sterling stuff from Hakimi.
And Pepe fouled him. Ronaldo is getting loose. In by Ziyech, goalkeeper struggling. And goalkeeper very fortunate, Costa, that it bounced benignly behind.
What a ball in this was. What a ball.
João Cancelo, and here he is. Cancelo naturally on at full-back. João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. To make his point to save his nation. Ronaldo's cross. It's off by Bono. And by the way, he wins, as you saw here. By Bruno Fernandes. Here's Dalot!
Yeah, that came about. Saiz couldn't get anywhere near, and he's just signalled to the bench that he's got to come off. Got to do it quickly.
Off determinedly by Sofiane Boufal, and Boufal moves it on. En-Nesyri, Unahi! That has bounced back down off the moon.
Nice to see him smile. Lovely play from Boufal.
Dalot, Fernandes. Otavio, and wide from Ramos.
Well, it's a chance and it's a good one. He's got to generate the power.
João Felix, Bernardo Silva, Otavio, Ronaldo, nicked off his toe.
Ronaldo's seniority and keep giving him the ball.
Bernardo Silva, Otavio, João Felix, shoulder to shoulder with Dari, and that is Amrabat. Dalot, way past Atiatala.
Well, the head of steam he's building, the pressure's mounting.
Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes, too much for Ramos, too much for anyone. Poked back into the path of Bernardo Silva. And set for Bruno Fernandes! To drive high. And he leaps with fury.
Well, they're dropping deeper and deeper here, Morocco. And it seems like there'll be only one ending to
their place. Walid, which under the circumstances feels as though it makes sense.
What a leap that was. Perfectly timed too.
Otavio. Bruno Fernandes with shape. And Bono with safe gloves.
Clever effort, one of those where just needed Ronaldo to glance it on.
New verve and vivacity, and va-va-voom from Rafael Leao. He's gone crashing over, and his assailant has been shown a yellow card. Ashraf Dari. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva threw a stud at it. Broke for Leao.
Too much on it. Look at the room he's got, Bernardo Silva. That all dropped back towards their own goal, the Morocco players.
Bruno Fernandes.
Just got caught under the ball there.
Fernandez with loft. Aimed long towards En-Nesyri. Taken down by En-Nesyri. Shifted on by Shadira, who couldn't quite bring it with him.
They sensed a chance, didn't they? They had men in support for one of the few times in this second half.
Cancelo, Ronaldo, Atala, they are a man light. Dallo. Leao couldn't take it. En-Nesyri has. Ziyech, as you saw, is back on. Shadira kept it in. And has it back. Orta, Ronaldo, João Felix! That is a terrifically acrobatic save from Bono.
I think João Felix thinks he scored here. He's hit it perfectly, arrowing towards that top corner.
Flung in by Bruno Fernandes. Bono punches. That'll do for now. It's short term. Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Beyond again, the lead. Silva. João Felix. Oh, Morocco would sign for that. Hang now by a thread. Down again by Bruno Fernandes. João Felix bullied off it by Amrabat, and the challenge is allowed to go. And Amrabat played it early, and Morocco are on their way here with Shadiri. Shadiro! He could not wrap his foot round it.
He was always offered to leave it. He was the man.
Now at the other end, Ronaldo! Bono got down, and Bono wrapped it up.
He caught that so well. When it's running away from you, it's a difficult one. He couldn't have done too much more with this, Ronaldo. Amrabat, of course, yet again at the heart of that midfield.
Oh, Shadira has just been shown a second yellow.
Morocco would get through it. They're out on the feet here.
Bruno Fernandes with a header across goal. Of Fez and Marrakesh. Think of the place. It will be wild. And it could still be more wild still. It is Apoglau! In by Leao and wide by Pepe. The goal gaped. Morocco held its breath. Pepe pounced and couldn't finish.
Can't believe it. He must have seen it coming. He converted a harder one against Switzerland from a corner.
It is a Moroccan marvel. The Atlas Lions now just one more prowling step from the World Cup final itself. The Arab world unites. The African continent believes. Its standard bearer continues to conjure with the barely believable.